Alrighty, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another Bullish Bears live stream. I'm your host, Kevin Dubrisky, and I am excited for today, man. We're looking bullish, we're feeling bullish. We're going to find some zones that I'm going to look to enter on. Hopefully this morning, it looks like we're already getting a pullback. It's currently 8:43, market opens in a little over 45 minutes. So we have some time to create our pre-market plans. Let's go over that previous day high, previous day low. And we already know we're looking bullish today. So let's delete some old zones, some stuff we don't need anymore. And now previous day high, previous day low. We already broke that previous day high. So I would want to see us continue. Let's see. YouTube is not receiving enough video maintenance. That's strange. Should be fine. Alright, let's see, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour. Not really seeing anything here. So what I'm gonna do, guys, right? This supply zone was broken this day. Here's a great example of the supply zone was broken on this day, but we didn't retest it the same day. So when we broke this supply zone, we retested it the next day, and that's when we were able to hold it as support. But now at this point, I'm going to delete that. We no longer need it. And we're going to see what we got. This was another area of demand that held. Now, I think I saw a 4-hour demand right there, too. And that's why I was deleting those zones. So we have a 4-hour demand zone right near the bottom of that previous day low from yesterday. And that's right where the orb was. That's pretty cool. So this is our D4 hour. Great. Now we come to 3 hour, 2 hour, 1 hour, and try to find some lower time frame zones that we might be able to trade off of more soon than that 4 hour, because we might not come into that 4 hour today. We're already above previous day high. I don't see anything on the hourly here. Yesterday we broke this supply zone, so look, this was resistance. We broke it, and it was support yesterday. It was support overnight. So I'm going to keep this for now, but I am going to start to delete some of it. You know what we'll do? We'll delete this one above it. That way we're sort of limiting the zones that we're looking at. When we do that, we're not so cluttered, because when we're extra cluttered, we get extra emotional, we get extra attached to a specific zone, or on the contrary, we don't know which zone to trust. So when we're deleting zones, it really makes us question, is this a proper zone or not? Guys, if you're here on YouTube, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I do appreciate it. And obviously I love going live for you guys on YouTube, but I do go live every day for our community at bullishbears.com. You guys could join bullishbears.com. Full access stream every day. And if you guys are looking for a trading journal, one more thing, Trading Pioneers is my coaching website. If you go to resources, I have a free trading journal. Right down, download here. What's going on, Sam? Good morning. But check it out, guys. Join us, bullishbears.com. Go live every day. This week was an oddball. Yes, sir. What's up, Sam? Let's see, 90-minute. So I'm probably still going to be watching this 59.26 area on ES. This was a really strong zone. There might be, let's see, a 45, no 45, a 30-minute. I'm really not seeing any good demand zones near us right now. We have this demand zone down here too, but so the areas of support I'm going to be watching is this one, demand at 58.88. If we could somehow pull back all the way, let's see how many points that is. Is this a reasonable pullback? 60 points? That's a reasonable pullback, guys. 60 points in the ES. If you told me 2-3 months ago 60 points on ES, I'd say, damn, that's a big range. But in the past 2-3 months, we've been seeing huge moves. I'm talking 100, 200 point moves sometimes on the ES. So 60 points is actually reasonable. And guess what? If we do move back to this blue area down here, I am going to look to see if we still find support over here. So there's 2 areas I'm watching today, guys. We're going to mark them out too. This is 1, and then this one is 2. So these are the 2 zones I'm looking at. I want to make sure that we either find support here or we push lower and find support here. Now we're on the 45-minute time frame. This is our weekly volume profile. Check it out, guys. This demand zone is a low volume shelf. This is perfect. Now I really want to see us come back into this low volume shelf and hold. But guess what? If we don't come into it today, today's Friday, then we might come into it Monday, Tuesday. So I'm still going to be aware of this zone. This is a very strong zone in my opinion. Now we could come to the 15 minute. Now on the 15 minute, I was keeping a more recent volume profile. So let's drag it up and let's bring it to the daily. And how we do that is we would just drag it to the 6 o'clock candle because that's when the futures market opens. And now we have our low volume shelf on ES right here. We're going to mark that out, guys. Around 43 to 40. And that's right with, it looks like a fair value gap lines up in there. Right with that. That's really clean. So guys, this is a potential area to enter too on ES, right? So now what we're doing is we're breaking down to a lower time frame. We're seeing if we could possibly find a scalp or an entry somewhere here. Tesla adds Chipotle president Jack Hartung to board. Interesting. I guess Tesla's getting hungry. So there's a few setups I'm looking for right now. Here's 3. 3 is the intraday. So now I have 1 is this blue zone, 2 is this demand zone, and 3 is this low volume shelf right here. Now if we could buy in this low volume shelf, find some support, we could look to target new high of day because markets have been strong. Crazy sell-off, Lil saying crazy sell-off? Man, what makes you say that? Let me know. What's your analysis? What's your breakdown on that? Because what I see right now is I'm looking back at even just the past since April 22nd. We've been trending higher. We've been breaking a lot of previous day highs. We've been closing green for the most part, a majority of these days. I mean, out of, let's see, from April 22nd to yesterday, out of 17 bars, we only closed red 3 of those bars, guys. That is huge, right? Now, can there be a crazy sell-off? Absolutely. Are we prepared for it? Absolutely. We're going to be prepared for any direction the market chooses because once that New York session hits, volume starts coming in, we're going to get a better understanding of structure. Hey, what's going on, John? What platform do you trade long, short? So I trade with the broker is TradeOvate, but TradingView is what I execute on. So this is TradingView right here, but it gives you the opportunity to link your broker account. It's much easier in my opinion because then you could use tools like this long position. They also have a short position tool. And what you could do is when you go in the settings of it, you could set your predetermined risk. And when you do that, every time you put this tool out there and you set your stop loss, I want you to focus on this 0.66 number right here, the one to the right. It's going to change when you move your stop loss because the tighter your stop loss, the more contracts you could trade. So that number is going to go higher. So if I was trading ES here and I had a $200 risk, it tells me with a 5-point stop loss, I could trade 0.8 contracts. Well, I can't trade 0.8 of one ES contract, but I could trade 8 micro contracts. So it would be 8 MES contracts. If I move my stop loss up, now I could trade 1 whole ES contract because my stop loss is at least 4 points, right? 4 points is $200 on the ES. If that's my stop loss, that's where it's going to be at. This is a potential area I am going to be looking at for a long position on ES. This is where 43. I have a passive buyer sitting here at 45 on Bookmap, so we'll have to take a look and see. Yo, what's up, Ozzy? Let's see. Consider a demand at 58.62. Let's see. You got it. You got it. Yeah, I usually trade either my TradeOvate account or I'll trade with like an Apex account or Top Step or something like that. Prop firms are a great way to sort of risk very little of your own capital and a little of your own mental capital at that too, right? If you feel like you've been on a little bit of a losing streak, take some time away from your traditional account, go trade a prop firm or something, test out your strategy, forward test it without the concern of losing your own money and the ability to still get paid out. And guys, join my webinar tomorrow. I will send a link in the YouTube chat soon, but it's going to be on Apex Trader Funding, and I'm going to be giving away 1 free Apex Trader account. So very cool stuff. Reminds me of February 18th OPEX. Yeah, listen, man, we could definitely sell off. If we break through this 59.15 with good volume, I should add, then we might be in for a strong move lower. We don't really have much demand until 58.88. And if we take a look at Bookmap, 58.88 all the way down here. Look at all these passive buyers lining up down here. I wonder if they're anticipating the move lower. 58.88 right here. Some passive buyers, nothing too crazy. But look at this low volume shelf. No volume shelf right here between 59.06 and 59.17. 06, 17, right over here. 06 and 17. So we're gonna mark that out, guys. I know now we're marking out too much. Now we'll see. I do like that though. If this is a no volume shelf, what I'm gonna do too, let's start deleting this other demand zone, other supply zone. It's a broken. We used it yesterday. We don't need it. Now we're cleaning up our charts. Things are looking better. We have set up number 3. We'll call this. We'll switch it up. This one will be 1. This one will be 2. And this one will be 3. I think that makes a bit more sense. You know what? Nah, that blue zone, no longer. This one's 2, this one's 3. That's what we're looking at today, guys, right? This is why we take the time in the pre-markets to sort of go over our zones, levels, and make sure that what we're looking at is true. Thursday, 3 a.m. demand. Ozzy, what time frame zone? My target on ES is 5,300. 5,300, little AR. For us to drop to 5,300 in one day, we would drop 600 points today. I don't think that's happening. Gotta be probable. 15-minute demand zone. Let's see, Ozzy. 3 a.m. from Thursday. $3 a.m. Oh, probably this one down here, like at these lows. So, Ozzy, we've got bigger demand down here. So, because we got a strong move coming from this area, we could tell that there's probably going to be a larger time frame zone because the smaller time frame consolidated here. So when we see a lot of consolidation on the smaller time frame and then a strong move up, we want to sort of find that higher time frame zone. So me personally, I found a 4-hour demand zone there. What's going on, YouTube, guys? Appreciate you guys running that like button up. Keep hitting that like, hit that subscribe. We go live Monday and Friday for YouTube. This week I went live Monday through Friday, I believe. Really good stuff today. Yeah, I guess that's what we'll be looking for on ES. We do have 59.43 coming up, and that also is a no volume over here. So that might be a nice little pre-market trade. But we'll have to see. I'm going to be patient. I don't like trading the pre-market because when you trade the pre-market, there's really no true volume to it. It's very low volume. When the market opens, that's when we get that large volatility compared to the pre-market. But we'll see how we react in here. 59.43 ES. Let's take a quick look at equities, guys. In my opinion, this is just as important as looking at the VIX, looking at the NASDAQ, looking at anything. So right now, if I'm looking at equities, I see that Meta sold off. Let's look at all equities for a quick second, right? Let's do 15-minute time frame. And I just want to see how they were yesterday. No, it's dumping around. Oh, I get what you're saying. It's going to take a while. Not in one day. Yo, man, listen, it could happen. As for the whole, are we done with this bear market? At the moment we are. We're only about 6%, 5% away from all-time highs again. But that's, there's still no definite certainty with tariffs in my opinion. So right here we had the 90-day stay on all tariffs except China. Market gave us a 10% move to the upside in one day. Then we obviously reversed. We held bullish since then. Then we chopped around for like the past week or so until he announced a 90-day deal with China on tariffs. That gave us this impulse move right here. Since then, we've been green. We're on a green streak again. So I don't really want to fight that streak. We really want to know trend is our friend. And until I get some proof that it is time to reverse, I'm going to keep trading this trend. Right? And that's what we should all be doing, right? We can't move markets. I think we should go lower. Well, if you think we should go lower, then the market should be going lower. Don't get in shorts at highs thinking we should go lower, thinking we're overextended. Just go with the flow of the market. Listen to the moves of the market. There's no rationality to it. There's only volume, right? Volume, order flow, some people price action. So price action's great as long as it sort of lines up with your order flow analysis too. ES just hit this passive buyer at 59.45. Now let's take a quick look at gold. Gold has been something, man. Now what I wanted to see on gold, oh beautiful, gold might be lining up pretty nice right here. I have a 1 hour demand zone down here on gold, guys, and we're actually pretty close to hitting it. So I'm going to add my alert right there. This blue area was an area of resistance on the daily time frame. Then we broke it, and I want to see it hold as support. And so far it's trying to. So if we could hold that 31.53 on gold, we'll see if we have any passive buyers down there. 53. Not seeing anything. I see some in 50, but nothing crazy. So we'll see if we do pull back to it. We do have to note, though, that gold has been a bit more bearish lately, right? Gold's been double top near these all-time highs, and it has been trying to move lower, but it's at the bottom of this current range, and this range started and has been here for 23 bars, 34 days. So I don't really want to be trying to short at the bottom of the range. I'd much rather look for longs at the bottom of the range. Plus, we already broke that previous day high today. Let's see. And we could check the stats for when we break that previous day high. Check our edge full stats. Guys, market's open in 30 minutes. Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are all doing well. Hope you're ready for a kick-ass trading day, man. Let's see. What was I looking up? Right, previous day's range, and we want to check gold. And we want to check that daily session. Past 6 months is fine. And previous day high broken, 77% chance of closing green. Let's go to standard. Let's go to by weekday. All right, well, this tells me a different story. On Fridays, when we break that previous day high, we only have a 53% chance of closing green. That's sort of not in our favor at all, right? That's a 50-50, and it seems like the red days are much stronger. But we could also look at performance by weekday and see how Fridays usually perform too. Okay, so Fridays aren't really that weak compared to, like, say, a Wednesday. Let's see. Look at this Wednesday, this recent Wednesday. We sold off so strong. I remember I took advantage of this stat on Wednesday. We took some shorts on gold. I remember that. Yes, sir. All right, let's see. I mean, I would still, even though those stats seemed a little against us, I would still want to see support here, in my opinion, on gold. Check oil, see what's going on with oil. Oh, also, I think PLTR or United Healthcare. Yeah, United Health hit that that 250 level that I had marked out. Where is that? Oh, okay. But 250 key psychological level on United Healthcare. A buddy from Quant Data, Levi, he hit like 10K on I think selling options against United Healthcare. Love it. Love seeing others doing good. You know what I'm saying? That's what trading should be about. I see a lot of like almost hate sometimes in like the Instagram trading world and stuff, and it's like we should be supporting each other, right? We're not trading against each other. We're trading against the bigger market makers, right? But we're not even trading against them. We got to get rid of that mindset too and say, no, we're trading with them. We want to trade with their order flow. They can't feel our peanuts trades, our little peanuts to apples, little nothing trades. They don't care about our orders. We can make 100,000 in a day. They still don't care about our orders. But, you know, let's see. Oh, right. We got financial news today. Let's take a look. Thank you, Charlie Mike. Friday. So we had building permits. That was at 8:30. And now we have Michigan consumer sentiment that I thought we had yesterday. That's today at 10 o'clock. Guys, check out oil real quick, right? I had this green demand zone. This was from like a weekly area of support. Like, look how strong this area was for a long time. 800 days, guys. So that's why I was so against taking any shorts on oil down here, right? Now we're ranging back higher. We pulled back. Now we might be creating a higher low here on oil. Let's mark it up a little bit. I had purple level here that said bull above, so that's what we got. Let's see, it's not our open price anymore. Previous day high is over here. Previous day low is over here. And just sort of cooking up our charts, right? Straight drop market open. Yo, good morning, Jim. Previous day high, no more. So on oil, a major level I do see is this one right here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to mark it out with the trend line or the horizontal ray instead of the trend line. Because when you do the horizontal ray and you type on it, it'll stay there. If you do the trend line and you type on it, you have to find the end of it to find what you typed on it. Alright, so what major... This is a pretty major level because look how strong we double topped here. We haven't broken that. So when the market does react back up there, I'm looking for us to maybe consolidate on a lower time frame and then spike and break through with some strength. Or if we break through it and volume remains weak, I may look for more sellers to step in around the 64.13, which is a daily rejection, right? Daily resistance zone. Wow. Talk about drawing a blank. Let's see. We'll keep this like white. Make this orange, and happy Halloween. Alright guys, let's see. So this is oil. We can check some lower time frames, see if we have any demand zones. I see right here, 2 hour. We have our basing at a low. We have our impulse move. And now we're having some continuation. So on oil, I would be looking for us to continue higher today. Oil had the contract rollover though, so let's see. I think I do have to check... Yeah, we got to get the new contract on oil, so we're going to unsubscribe from that. Going to add a new one. We're going to go to NYMEX, that's CL. And what are we on now? Nancy. And we want to do for add historical data. Guys, I forget YouTube, if you're in here, whoever showed me the add historical data thing without having to exit out and redo it, please let me know because it's such a huge help. Gold with some resistance up here, but it does have support below it too, so no trades on gold. There we go. That's better volume on oil. That's much better. 62 even, strong level. That's up here on oil. So we'd be looking for continuation on oil on the 2 hour time frame. Therefore, I'm going to look on like a 15 minute or 30 minute and see if there are any entry points for me. Yo, little AR, I want to see at open. I would love to see a drop rate at open. However, that's because I'm looking for a long position. But let's see ES. No way. No way. Hold up. Ain't no way. Yo, ES really did me like that, huh? I missed it, guys. I was too busy yapping and looking for other trade setups. The arrow to the left. Right. That's right. The arrow to the left. Right, you gotta scroll it all the way. No, wait. Yeah, where'd you find the arrow to the left? I remember that. Oh, you know what? It might not be here because I already have it linked in. Gold. Yup, that's right. Yo, okay. Appreciate you, bro. That's huge. I gotta write that down. Hold up. Arrow to left for historic data. I'll probably make a little short video on that. It is kind of tricky. That's very true. Guys, man, look at this ES entry, by the way. I said this might be a little nice pre-market trade, but, oh, man. We're just going to watch this one play out. This would have been our entry up there, down there. Alright, let's see. I think we are numb to hacks at this point. Let's see. Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah, Trader Ted, I agree. How, like, places get hacked and, like, the markets don't react like they used to. Like, remember, what is it? 23andMe, they got hacked or something. I thought they had a stock. I thought they were 23andMe. Does anybody know? They have a ticker? Are they public? Nah, I don't think so. Yo, guys, YouTube, make sure you run that like button up. I do appreciate it. Keep the stream going and to market open for you guys. Alright, so gold. Take a look at gold. I do want to see on gold the this volume profile. I want to bring it to our current daily. So we're going to check it on the 6 o'clock. See where we're at. And I see that we're sort of range bound right here. We have a low volume shelf right here. So I wouldn't really be taking longs into that low volume shelf because we might reject it back lower. However, if we do push lower, again, because there's low volume to the downside, we might sweep this pre-market low and then find a little reversal area. So that's what I might look for on oil today when market opens. Yo, I'm so sorry about that Nightbot thing. 23andMe holding. I know, what a lame thing. I don't know how to delete it. OTC MKTS. Okay. Alright. We won't get into all that. This is what I'm looking for on oil, guys, right? Because I was saying 2-hour time frame, I was looking for continuation. So this is a 30-minute order block right here. So if oil can pull back to the order block, and that would look something like this, where you see how we have bull move, pull back, another move higher, pull back, higher low, and continue higher, right? Target this price level up here. This is TP on oil. Yo, I was able to get random ain't in here yet. I was able to get the for Twitter, the new username. What is it? Trade with Kev. I want to get that for my Instagram too, man. But I looked into it. The guy that has that username hasn't been active on Instagram since 2017, and they won't let me take the username. So I don't know, man. I don't know where to report that to.
He was in for a second.
What's that?
He was in for a second.
Yo, I missed it, man.
Random was in. He was in for a second.
Oh, okay. I know. I thought I saw him. Maybe at a call or something. Yo, YouTube guys, a few more likes away from 10 likes. Keep the 10 likes up. We'll run the stream into the market open. Take some live trades. Look at this, guys. Would have been like a bottom tick on this little pullback on ES here had we taken this 59.43 entry. Based off of that low volume shelf we had. Now, 59.42, guess what, guys? There's our next trade setup. So we're going to wait. We're going to wait. I'd much rather wait till market opens anyway. Let's see. But I will be looking to take that trade on ES. Stop loss is a little tight on it, though. But we'll see. We'll see. If I have to adjust it, the max I would bring it to is maybe about like 3 points, like right there. But that's just to give it a little room to breathe, you know what I'm saying? Because right now, look, another no volume shelf right there, 41, 42. So I'd look for market to open somewhere up here maybe and push lower. I do want to know where our gap fill price is, though. I would be curious on that. So our gap fill is going to be at our 330 close right here. We're going to mark this as our gap. And no way, it's like right below us. Interesting. Okay, so now that makes me think, let's see if we can maybe, perhaps, yo, YouTube, appreciate you guys, perhaps hit that, what is that, that gap fill level, and then start to reverse. Once we get that, then again, I'm still looking for the same trade setup. Let's see, we're looking through all of our time frames, making sure we're not missing anything. And the other thing I would look for, guys, is to wait for that. I'm not going long today. Yo, AR, man, listen, do your thing. See, if your strategy and your system tells you that there's no good long setups today, even though we've been bullish, then don't take any longs, right? You always have to, no matter what your system is, who you learn from, how long you've been trading, you follow your system day in and day out. No matter if you're watching me, watching Kramer, watching the man on the moon, it's your system, it's your strategy. You have to follow it. Every point of it. Now, what I was going to point out was this 2-hour candle right here pulling back. Now, this 2-hour closes in 46 minutes, which is at 10 o'clock, and that's also when we get our 4-hour candle close, too. So if the 4-hour closes bullish, and this 2-hour also closes, I would say I'd look to see if the 2-hour could close somewhere, let's see, like right here. So let's see. Right there. That's where I want 2-hour to close. 2-hour close. So 15-minute, and again, look at this, guys, low volume shelf, 15-minute time frame. It's still low volume in there, so that's what I'm looking for longs. We could check VWAP. Oh my goodness, VWAP lines up right with it too, guys. Oh my goodness. But listen. This is just my area that I'm going to go long, right? If we sell off through it and we push into this zone and we have strong selling volume, then I'm not taking it long. I'm going to wait till we dump through it and see if we have a strong break, and I'm going to take it short, right? Because these areas of interest are just that, areas of interest, areas that work as support. When support's broken, we look for that to work as resistance and vice versa. So that's what I'm looking for off this zone, guys. And then on the 2-hour, I'd like to see us close above that level. I like that volume has been pushing higher with price. That means price is being accepted at higher levels. This is why I said I wouldn't take longs on gold going into this low volume up here. Oil, still waiting for a pullback. We could add an alert. I almost forgot to add an alert on oil. Oil, man, the past week or so, I'd be spotting these setups, and I'm not taking them because we're just killing it with ES and NQ. But the setups are 4-1, 5-1, and they're hitting on oil no problem. Damn, maybe I'll take the next one I see. Let's see. Oil. So let's go back and get that extra data. And now what that'll do, guys, look, I'm going to hit load extra data, and then this is all going to, it should all start to fill in. Would I hit cancel before? Happy Friday. Should at some point load, and I thought that's what the point of that was. I'll just give it some time. It just needs a little alone time right now. But I did want to keep an eye on oil for 6130 right over here. Now we could check the volume profile on oil on this. Let's see. Oh, it's going to be choppy. It's going to be really choppy. And how do I know that without even placing it? Well, look at the price action. If price action's choppy like this, volume's going to be like that D pattern we mentioned on last week's webinar, where it's just range-bound price action, therefore range-bound volume profile. See what I'm saying? And again, without even marking it, was able to find this. However, now we're able to see, we were used to finding low volume entries, right? Well, this is a higher volume entry. This point right here, this is our middle of our range, and this is where we have some of the heaviest volume, right? And we also have that 2-hour forming here. So because we do have heavy volume, maybe we do want to hold and continue higher with volume with price. So that is something I'm looking for on oil today. Previous day high was not taken out. Previous day low was not taken out. Previous day highs at 62.44. 62.44. No major levels really. A few small ones, but nothing of concern. 62 even is a level of interest though. Let me delete these levels. Absorption indicator, not necessary. We'll do 100 only. This is ES, guys. Look at ES right off of that entry point. Market opens in 11 minutes. We got a little time. Excited to see what the market has for us today. Let's see, guys. Let's see. Beautiful. Let's see, NASDAQ. Let's check NASDAQ real quick, see if NAS is showing us anything. So same situation with NASDAQ. I'm going to bring this volume profile over to today. 6 o'clock candle. And here's our low volume shelf on NASDAQ, which is right where ES also had that low volume area. Which is right near a previous day high. I do have to update the previous day high on NASDAQ. We haven't taken out previous day on NAS yet. We did take out previous day high. Did we take it out on ES? I think so. Yeah, we took it out on ES. ES has some more relative strength at the moment. But yo, looking for longs off this point over here. I bet if I put VWAP up there, it's right with it. Let's see. Right with it. Right with it, man. It's where we're looking for longs. And if we break it, we'll be looking for shorts. I'll also be looking for the VIX to see if the VIX wants to come off of any key levels. Yo, good morning, guys. Exhausted Trader, Cav, the Ken. What's up, guys? How are you? Let's see. I'll be watching the weighted index, too. I want to see what this green level is. Okay. Start open price. Previous session low, previous session high. We're within the range of our previous day on the weighted index. Some of the lower phantom prints I have recorded are mind-blowing. Yeah, dude, I know. The ones you were tagging me with like 5,300 with like 1,000 lots and stuff. That's crazy. No, hold up. Don't sell off. Bro, don't think one pullback's a sell-off now. You gotta be patient on this. Market opens in 10 minutes, guys. 10 minutes before we get some volatility and volume. I'm about to shoot random a message, tell them we need them. Alright, guys, let's see. Guys, if you're here on YouTube logging in, don't forget join me for the webinar tomorrow on what is Apex Trader funding for a chance to win a free Apex account. I'm going to be doing a giveaway tomorrow, so super cool. You just got to join. There will be a form in the comments. You fill out the form, stay for the show, stay for the end, and I'm going to do like one of those wheels where you plug in the list of names and then I spin the names. So I'll probably just have you guys plug in just your names and not your email. So you do have to stick around for the whole webinar if you think if you want to win. Or I'll announce it at the end. And if you're in the beginning, and you enter and you have something to do afterwards, you can't stick to the end, that's fine. You don't have to. I'll announce it and I'll leave my email so whoever is there could come claim it.
Sorry, Kevin. What time was that on Saturday?
Yeah, it's going to be 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Eastern.
Round and round she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. Could be a 1, could be a 2. Cross your fingers and hope it's you.
That's funny. Yo, Marzidi, you always got something funny, man. You're just a fun guy.
I'm a wild and crazy guy.
Alright guys, let's see. We got Tesla above its previous day high. Nvidia struggling but trying to break its previous day high. Same with Amazon. Apple looking a little bullish and Microsoft's looking a bit bullish. Only one that's sort of struggling at the moment is Meta. Alright, put our equities back up here. Guys, you can use volume profile on equities too. Volume is super important. It's what moves markets. When there are imbalances in the market, markets do not like imbalances. They will correct them. That's why they're called corrections. Guys, question, do we want a little background music? Like this. I think Discord might not even be able to hear it, because I think you guys only hear my microphone.
Discord can hear it, but the answer is, let me repeat that. No.
No? Are you sure? Yo, YouTube, you guys let me know what you want.
You hear me? I'll have an open mic here just so you can listen to me snore.
Listen, man, if you don't want to, Meta's showing you. Yeah, Meta's showing me a little weakness right now. The 5 minute it's on at the moment is okay.
But I'll go with what the group wants.
Nah. We won't play music then. Somebody's a jazz hater. I'm just kidding. It's really mainly to be very quiet in the background. So like if I'm not talking for a minute, the markets are chopping. It's not playing right now. Dragon Fluff and Chicken Stuff. Yo, that's an awesome name. They said no on YouTube too. So we'll go with no on that. Love me some jazz though. I know, me too. But you know what it is? YouTube also only really lets you play like not the best of jazz music because of the licensings and shit. But not for kids anymore. I'm waiting for, let's see guys. I'm liking the weighted index, unless the weighted index opens and sells off too. I'm really not looking for shorts today. 5 minutes till market opens. Ooh, look at that push lower. Does ES want to give us our entry down there? Here's some selling. Yo, there you go, Lil AR. I'll turn on Miles Davis while cooking. Nice.
I was on a trading service years ago, and they had two rooms, two voice chats. One was the PG-13, and the other was rated R, where all language was acceptable. That one didn't go to YouTube or anything. They got crude in there. They had a disclaimer before you could even get into the room. It was funny.
Yo, absolutely. Yo, I got you, Bertrand. Let's see. So today on ES, there were a few zones I'm looking for. The first one was the one we're actually in right now. I was looking for us to hold some support here. I'm not taking this. Market hasn't opened. We just had a crazy drop there. I don't know if any news came out on that. We'll take a look. But let me go over the pre-market plan for you real quick on ES. So the few zones I'm looking for on the 15 minute. So on our volume profile, we have a low volume shelf right here between 59.40 and 59.43. So this is an area I would consider a long if we can hold, and we're in it right now. The next area is this other low volume profile, and that's on the weekly low volume. No, where was that? I think that was through a previous day's volume profile. Right, this was yesterday's. So if we put our fixed range volume profile here, and actually, so I want to take this long here. Yeah, I'll take one contract on ES. No, I won't. No pre-market trades. No pre-market trades for me. Pre-market's hard, guys. It can be easily manipulated. There's not much volume in it. I mean, we're in this zone. If that setup was that we're going to hold it. I'll start one contract. I'm in one long contract, ES, stop loss 59.39.75. So like right below the zone. Because this is my first setup I was looking for today. So I'll take it light enough that, hey, listen, if it stops me out, that's fine. I'll look for this setup to then be a flip zone. I'll look scary going long. Bro, I ain't scared going long. I know the trend. I'll look see if we do break it and we stop out, that's fine too. I have my stop loss in. I know how much my risk is. It's a very light risk, only 150 on this. But I also know that this was an area of interest. We have 2 minutes till market opens. Look at that support right there. I'm in these longs on ES, guys. I'm in just one contract. There we go. Who's scared of longs? I don't know. I'm not. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe shorts are scared of longs. I'm not. That was a nice quick move right there. I don't mind if I do. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Beautiful. I'm getting out there. There's no reason to hold that. I'm gonna enter and bang, 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 bang. That's crazy, man. That was wild. That was a beautiful start to the day, guys. Amazing. Amazing. Just gotta trust our areas. Trust the price levels. Don't trust the candles. Trust the price levels. I'm glad it's going up. Yeah, that was good. Listen, it was good. Now I'm waiting for market to open. We caught this quick move. I got out. I'm out. Yep, it was it was a quickie for sure, bro. Entry was at 59.42.50. Exit was 59.49.75. So what's that, about 7 points? Not too shabby. And I got out sort of near the top before we pulled back. I'll look to see if we could re-enter this zone, guys. I'm saying, guys, if we could re-enter this zone again. Not right now. I'm not taking it on this candle again. If we push back, though, and open up here, I would take the retest of that zone again. If we don't, then I'm not, and we're going to wait to see. You're going to be done before open, bro. I know. I'm if I took my full size, I would have been done right there off that first trade. That's funny. Some selling pressure trying to come in. There we go. Okay, we just felt that, No, I'm not taking it. Sellers are looking strong, but market opens in 5 seconds. Guess what? It could flip. I almost want to take this long. Oh my goodness. I'll take it long again if it hits that zone. Stop. Alright, I'm re-entered into it again. Stop loss is at the low of this zone one more time. If it stops me out, it stops me out. I have bigger profit than I would stop right now. Just staying patient right here. I'm not a fan that sellers are trying. Yeah, I think it might stop me out on this. Let's see. 40. Yep, stop loss. That's okay. We're going to wait now. Caught a beautiful scalp at open. Still in the green. Small loss on that. That's why we're waiting. Some buyers are still active in the market, guys. Would not be so quick on the shorts, but I would be a little patient here and let the market sort of develop now. Where's my volume profile? There she is. Low volume shelf 36 right there.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm going to try one more long there. Stop at the low. Looking for this low volume shelf right here to hold. So look, I'm looking for this right here. But again, if it stops me out from the selling pressure, that's fine.
This must be what it's like having 30 minutes to trade.
Yeah, sellers are pretty strong right here at open. I like that. Listen, if we do break lower, I wanted to see this blue zone and then that green zone below that. Sellers are pretty strong here. Let's see. How's NASDAQ looking? 15 real strong. They're probably going to stop out of this long here too. Let's see. VIX is pushing higher, which is bearish. We're going to be patient. We just hit our gap fill price. I did mention I'd maybe want to see a rejection off gap fill, but look at sellers. Might whack it down again. Weighted index trying to hold, but I could see us break lower here. Yeah, nope, not worth it. Not worth it. Let's wait. NASDAQ hitting that low volume shelf.
So let's say watching that same gap on QQQ there.
I've got a quick target south on ES at 59.34. That's a VWAP deviation band. And it's also about 50% of the retrace since market open.
Look at NASDAQ holding low volume profile, bringing us right back up to VWAP. Want to see weighted index start to hold, but again, sellers are pretty strong right now. NAS at a key level and point of control. Would like to see if buyers could absorb these sellers, but they keep failing. Be careful. AR might get that sell. Let's see. If NASDAQ loses its support here and ES loses its support here, we got a strong nosedive. But if they hold, we could flip this, right? We've been bullish the past few days now. Look at the sellers trying to step in, struggling a bit. I'd like to see NASDAQ pop bullish here. I like that the weighted index is trying to flip, but a lot of equities are weak. I'd want to see NAS hold, but I don't know, man. It's looking like it wants to break. We're going to be patient, guys. Just let market develop. We could wait for even... Some people use the orb strategy, right? Wait 15 minutes for the market to open. Don't take any trades. I like that buyers are holding this level. We haven't broken this level. Weighted index is holding, so I'll take one NAS along. Stop at the low we just made, but... Ooh, be a little patient. Got my fill at 422. These sellers have just been batting it down pretty strong. Off that 30. Yeah. And they're sort of getting rid of that level of support. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Might get a break lower here. Weighted index a little weak. Some selling pressure. Let's see if we get a break lower here. Or hold. We're chopping on this level. This 420 to about 430 level. Like 10-point range on NAS. I'd personally like to see us spike higher. Like I said, I'm in one long off of 22. But we'll be patient on this. Nice. Sweet. Let's see. I'm going to get out in some strength because I don't trust a full reversal. No, that's what I was trying to get out. Sellers are looking wild. Yo, I see you, Lele. Are you in these shorts or what? I'm gonna stop. There's no reason to be in this garbage price action right now. Right now, Bears have control. There's no doubt about it right now. They're struggling to break us through 30, though, on NASDAQ. Well, they are, man. Listen, you right on it. You right on it. We're going to be careful, though, because we're trying real hard to hold on NASDAQ. Real hard on NAS. But the only reason I'm not taking longs right now, I'm not more confident in longs, is because of the weighted index is pushing lower. And when that happens, a lot of times NASDAQ will follow. Tesla new high a day, Nvidia new low a day, Meta new low a day, Apple new low a day, all bears. Market's up too much, needs a break. Listen, man, we might need a pullback. I did mention too, right? We don't have any demand under us until like 58.88. So look, we're hitting ES. This was an area of support. I said I wanted to maybe use it as resistance.
Boing. Right off that angular.
Let's see. We already retested it. It might not give us the entry again, but we do still have 3 minutes left on this 5. See if we could get this trade on ES, guys.
They're just above London open, so I usually wait to see if it goes towards it when it's this close.
Hey, he's here.
So I was waiting for 390 just to see what happens on that NQ.
Yeah. 390, let's see. Alright. I got like 30. I think I have a 330. Or what is it? 830? 380. 380. Blah. I want to see, look, weighted index is trying to break that previous session low. There's NASDAQ. Nice. Give me a pullback to buy. What do you mean, will
Yeah, I
AR
gotta
a
scalp all
pullback
that.
to buy? Ain't you going short? I know, I'm trying to look for some shorts on ES here.
I'm just watching the SMCI melt its way up.
VIX will offer key level to push lower, which is bullish, but we'll see. I want to see a retest of that 40 level. Some support down here on ES, though. So 40 is where I'm looking for a potential entry for shorts. CVD, look at the delta, though. A lot of positive delta over here. We are green.
5-minute candle close. Not trying to interrupt, just trying to help out a little bit, but this
Yeah.
I'll post it in the chat.
Yeah,
There's an
you're good.
angular there. That's right off that that same old diamond pattern.
Oh,
we've been
yo,
messing with.
you think you could send something to the social media? It's hard to do that and stream at the same time.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Thank you. If we get a little spike here, I would consider a short at 40, but I want to be a little careful. 20 seconds left on this. I'll wait, maybe. We'll see.
Wake up that social media account now. Let's see if it'll work.
Yeah, I'm not taking that short yet. No way. Equities looking like they're trying to spike, except for Nvidia's making new low a day. We'll take it. We'll take it at 59.40 if we get an entry. Trump says U.S. will set new tariff rates. Oh boy. All right, I'm filled in the shorts. Stop is at 59.43. Again, light size. You know, we've been getting some weird price action today. Sellers have been a bit stronger, so I'd like to see that continuation, but we have run into a little bit of support down here. I really want to see that 15 continue lower. Yo, this microphone's in my way. There we go. See that? We flipped our buys. We were bullish, now we're bearish, and now we're doing okay on the bears. We just got to be able to adjust to the market. I'm going to get out of one contract right there. Again, a little scalp right on out. Holding just one now. I'm going to look to trade this lower. And if it stops me out, it stops me out. Oh, yeah, Michigan consumer sentiment, 20 minutes. Good call. Yo, this is community, baby. There we go. Some sellers stepping in. We getting it? We getting it? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Love it. Love it. Love it, guys. Fantastic. Keep going, baby. Let's go, sellers. Get out there. I'm not trusting that support on bookmap here, because I don't know if we're going to reverse here for a little bit. I don't know if we're going to push lower, reverse here for a little bit. I just caught a nice quick 5-6 points on ES. What was it? Entry 40. First exit was 37. Second exit was 34. 6 points, 3 points. Nice, very nice move. Very good. Now we could wait for Michigan consumer sentiment. I think we do continue. Price action wise, it looks like the candles want to keep going. Guys, fantastic trades. This was a really good... I'm going to want you guys in the Discord to also go back and look at the replay of today, because this has been a fantastic example of finding the trades, right? We did our pre-market plan. I marked out the zones. I explained the zones. I showed you how I found the zones. Then I gave you the entries. We found this entry here pre-market. Nice quick scalp. Then we had this entry here off the shorts. Beautiful move lower. Still going too. Could have held for a bit longer. But also, not only that, but I was able to switch my bias like that, right? I was so confident in the bulls, right? Because we've been bullish lately. But I said, okay, this zone right here, if we do break it, this is support. I want to see it become resistance. Well, I traded it up for support. Then we broke it, and I was able to trade it down for resistance. Create the plan, find your levels, and wait for the reaction to those levels. So we pulled back a little bit. I think we might make another run lower, but I don't know. Now we wouldn't go short down here. This is where we take profit.
I got my 390,
Yes, sir.
but I'm scalping it, so.
Nice 390, dude. I think it's got some strength to the downside still. Yo, guys, make sure you go show some love to Instagram. Oh, yo, it's random. I was able to get trade with Kev for X. I wasn't able to get it for Instagram though because somebody has that name already, but they haven't been active since 2017. It's almost 10
Can you
years.
just like reach out and tell them that you'll buy it from them for like $100 or something?
That's what I was gonna do. I messaged him. He didn't answer back. I'm worried that he's like literally maybe hasn't signed in. Their last post was 2017. Maybe I was thinking maybe I'll report the account and see if it gets like taken down. Then I get the name. As much as I don't want to do that to somebody, but if they're literally not using the account, like not even checking their DMs or anything, no reason, right? Maybe it'll give them a different name. But yo, great exit on those shorts. Nice scalp on that opportunity. And I scalped
That'd
it.
be cool to them all.
What's that?
It'd be great if you got those names.
Yeah, it'd be really cool. Really cool. I know. I got it on.
Like X is more popular, dude. I mean, X is
Yeah?
important because once you, oh, dude, like people have no idea. Like X is doing integration on payment systems and stuff like that. Once that's off the ground, man, holy smokes.
That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, like aren't they trying their own crypto route?
Well, he's X. People don't know this, but X.com, he created that what, like 2000 or maybe just before, but as a payment system, like a global payment system.
Right. If we could just so happen to retest 59.40, I would take it short again. Price action is suggesting we continue, but I would wait. 15-minute time frame still bearish, 30-minute bearish. Skirt. Let's see, 45, 90, 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour. Know what I've been watching? Been watching House. What a good show. So funny. Very clever. We have another little demand zone. Here's a 30-minute demand. I would really just use that as a target to the downside. Alright, let's see if we hit 40 again. We hit the gap price. That's what I'm gonna get. Let's see. Oh yeah, Michigan consumer sentiment, 15 minutes. Can't forget. Keep forgetting. Weighted index and rejection. I'd look for us to maybe find some sells here. Let's see. Retesting gap price. Weighted index looks like it's flipping red too. It's going to help sells. Could be a little patient. I wanted to see 59.40 again on ES. Low volume up there. But look how much volume's up here, guys. I do think we continue lower. Oh, yeah, we're going to. Oh, let's see. Will it give us 59.40? That'd be pretty cool, too. If it gives me 59.40, I will take it short. Yo, ES is rallying up, NAS is rallying up, weighted index is pushing lower. I'm taking this short right here if I can. I don't see why ES and NQ would be moving higher right now. Trying to get a fill on a short right at this gap fill price.
The diamond, man, the diamond.
The girl's best friend, Jeremy.
There's a trend line there, and price seems to be respecting it. It crosses a little bit, but those close 5-minute wicks.
Alright, I'm gonna try it here.
On the trend line.
I'm a little concerned on the buyers stepping in while weighted index is selling off, but I'd like to see it flip for the 5-minute. ES is really holding the strength. There's that 40 I was looking for. Oh, well, it didn't hit 40 yet. Amazon new load day. Microsoft selling off. What's it called? Meta new low day. Tesla is trying to hold previous day high. Nvidia with some weakness. Amazon new low day again, and Microsoft still weak. Meta weak. What's going on? Yeah, I know we got news soon. I know I might stop out of this and wait for news. We got it in 12 minutes though. Yeah. Look at the weighted index. It's still dumping. VIX is trying to move lower. But there's that 40 there's that 5940. Guys, I can't speak today. Poof. See if we get a rejection off that 5940 again. See these sellers stepping like cray cray. Yes, sir. Let's see. 40 seconds left on this 5-minute. Want to see us continue lower. Want to see a break on the 5 to the downside. Buyers are really trying to support it here. I'll probably move my stop loss to about 42. Because it is looking like buyers are trying to squeeze it on higher. So 41.75 will be my stop loss. I'm just in one contract right now. And we're dancing on my entry price, this gap fill level. If the weighted index wasn't so bearish, I would have been out of this, but we'll see. I think when we get a spike, it looks like it wants to spike here. I'm just going to stop out because it doesn't even look worth it, in my opinion. Let's see. So now we wait, guys. We're going to wait for Michigan consumer sentiment. Nice dancer. Yeah, right? Oh. Alright, ES hitting a low volume area right there. Interesting. Now, do buyers want it? Or are sellers going to bat it down again? Because right now, buyers are pushing us higher on ES while the weighted index is still moving lower. $15-minute was looking for the 15-minute to continue lower, but it's trying to reverse. 30-minute closes soon too, in 8 minutes. And if the 30-minute closes with a basing, it could be setting up for a strong move for the Michigan consumer sentiment news. So let's just wait and see. Better off not putting much risk on the table, if any, right now. Right now might just be stop hunting. I don't like that the weighted index is struggling now too, because once that could start pushing bullish, it could really pull the market. But it's staying bearish, man. Really interesting. I want to see a strong move to the downside, guys. Like a monster move, like just like dump city. Weighted index is still moving lower. But look at that, guys. Buyers are not giving up. That's wild, man. That is something, dude. Market's dancing. Market's a dancer today, man. Giving us the cha-cha slide.
Let's do like a little scalp pimp.
What's that?
Scalp pimp.
Yeah.
Like a scalp pump.
Yeah,
But it's only
yeah.
for like $10. Let's do it.
There we go. Give us something. Weighted index trying to hold. Forget about it. We're not taking anything else. I'm gonna get out there. I was in a short on ES. I was trying to hold it off of this green zone, guys. It's been a major support, now major resistance. It could still hold. If we didn't have news in 6 minutes, I'd be holding. But we have news in 6 minutes. We're not holding. It's not worth it. We already had some nice profits from today. Had that level on ES as well. Took the trade on NQ though. Alright, nice, nice. And look how low volume, guys, by the way, is getting. Look at the volume, even on the subgraph, volume per time frame, right? So on the 5-minute chart, volume's been declining, decreasing. They're waiting for this news to come out. Guys, don't forget, join me if you're here on what's it called, on YouTube. Join me for tomorrow's free webinar, 6 p.m. Eastern, here on Bullish Bears. I'm going to be covering what is Apex Trader Funding. They're a prop firm and how you could profit with them. I'm also going to be be doing a giveaway as well. I'm going to be giving away a free Apex account. Damn, bro, if we didn't have news now, I'd be in a short. It looks good for shorts, but we got news now and it's just not worth it. Not worth it, man. 15 looks good to continue. 30-minute looks like it's trying to hold bullish. Remember, I was originally looking for the 2-hour to close bullish up here, and it is not even remotely close. So we get to delete that level. Look at the buying delta, too. What's that?
I have a friend who's upset about metal slipping. I'm like, hang on, just chill. Watch
Buy the dip. Oh, did oil give us an entry? Yo, look how close oil was to giving us an entry. NVO CEO to step down. Oh, wow. NVO? NVO. I don't envy yo. Ha ha ha. NVO. Novo. Not much of a response to that. Oh, unless this was the response to that. A 6% drop. No, I'm glad I got out of them shorts, man. Definitely not worth it. Yo, I thought that was somebody's keyboard for a second.
To the 6% response.
I got my scalp pimp.
Nice, man. Would you take longs on that pop off this zone on 420 on NQ?
Yeah, like on the retrace. I thought it was gonna make a higher low. So like that was my plan, just like scalp wise. So
Nice. Guys, news in 3 minutes. 3 Minowskis. Wand AI. Good stuff, man.
Meanwhile, that diamond pattern just keeps on rocking me, baby.
Diamonds are forever.
Keep on a rocking me, baby.
Damn, man. Oil tapped my alert. 2.5 minutes, guys, till news. Make sure you guys stick around for this. We'll see how the market reacts.
Trend line is fire. Got about 3 minutes and then I gotta go to work.
Mr. Tuttle?
Yeah.
What do you do over there? Give us a little bit of what you're going to be doing today. You do like analysis, or what are you doing?
Today is podcast day. It kind of, sometimes it'll be on Tuesdays, sometimes it'll be on Thursdays, other times it'll be on Fridays. Anybody on Wall Street has a very inflexible schedule, so sometimes things have to be moved around.
That's cool.
And that's my primary focus today, but later on, I'm also tying in some stuff with the marketing department for like analytic stuff on basic analytics from a marketing standpoint, going through like all the Google Analytics and all that stuff.
Cool, man. That's real cool. Congrats and good luck. Have fun. Don't have too much fun. That sounds like a lot of fun.
It's involved.
No, it definitely sounds involved. That's for sure.
But
All
like,
right,
I'll have to go and I guess I have to recertify my Google Analytics certification every once in a while. I haven't done it in like 3 years.
So guys, check out the volume profile here on ES today, right? We have our D volume profile because volume's been very range bound. So we would look to sell the highs and buy the lows if we remain in this range. Right now, look, we have news soon in less than a minute now. So they're pulling the orders off of Bookmap, right? They pull the orders off of the book because they don't want to get filled in a crazy position. Nobody's making money off this next move other than maybe options buyers and or sellers. Or just the sellers. But let's see, guys. 30 seconds. Guys, let me know in the comments if you're on YouTube. Are we going up or down in 30 seconds? Discord, random exhausted trader asked if you could cover that scalp in the chat. If you want to just send like maybe a screenshot or something after news hits, if you want to wait till after news, whatever you want, if you don't mind. Alright guys, 7 seconds, 5 seconds, drum roll please. It's gonna shoot up like crazy. Oh. Oh. Where are we going? See, volume's not going crazy. It's just picking up by 3, 4, 10. Now it's starting to pick up a little bit. I almost want to buy these lows down here. No, wait.
I love not trading that news, man. I love not. I'm so glad that people pay attention to it. I never trade it, but it's so dangerous.
Dude, it's crazy dangerous. Buy. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, off I go. I'll see you guys later.
Yo, take care, Jeremy. Have a good one, man.
You too, man. Later. See you guys.
Later, Jeremator. Tomater. Alright, guys. Let's see. Where are we at? VIX is chopping around. Weighted index is chopping around. Everything's just chopping around right now. Wouldn't take anything. Equities were a little bearish on that move as well. So let's just sort of wait for a stronger reaction. Yeah, there we go. Like that. Let's wait to not get destroyed by something like that. Let's see, guys. We could wait. I would maybe even wait for this 5 to close to get a better idea of direction and strength. Right now, it does seem like buyers are trying to hold it, but every time a really strong seller steps in, so I wouldn't really be looking for longs right now. It's like I wouldn't look for shorts right here either, but right now we're not looking for anything. Damn, I thought it was going to pull back. Let's see. Let's just be patient. Don't give back your profits, guys. If we're in profit, we had great trades today. There's no reason to try to chase something. Ever, 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 ever. That's how we give back our profits. Oh, it's going to continue. I got to buy it here. And then it'll pull back. I do like that we're leaving this volume shelf right here. This like near 59.40. Apple trying to hold, Meta pushing lower, Nvidia holding, Amazon pushing lower. Crude oil hitting that order block. I wonder if that's anything. Low volume there. This might be a trade on oil. I'm going to wait on oil for a second. See how we react here. Alright, I'll see if it wants to fill me at like 30, 32. We'll take it. Just 2 contracts, real light. That's because it was part of the setup this morning. Sellers are sort of active here on oil, so we could be patient. We could go light in size. It's what we did. Let's see, NAS and ES still chopping around. We could wait for that 50 seconds for the 5 to close. This I do want to see where our volume profile is, our point of control. Good, it's up here. That's fantastic. That's where I wanted it to be. Nice. Nice reaction on oil right there. Let's see. I'd like to see if oil can make its way to its new high a day. Some sellers are trying to bring us lower. Buyers were pretty active though. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Happy Friday. I don't know. I'm not a fan of oil lately. It's funny, I've been saying that, but the setups I've been watching, they would hit like crazy even though I don't take them. So I'll be patient on it. Maybe we'll retest that zone one more time. How's the 15 look? Yeah, I'll wait. See if we want to wick lower again. I do think we want to break lower a little bit, maybe into this blue zone one more time. 30-minute order block / demand zone area. There's that break into it. My stop loss is at 24 right now. It looks like we're trying to dive pretty strong though, so I might move it a little below VWAP to like 22, 23. I don't know. I might just let it stop me out. Yeah, no, I don't like oil on that. It's a lot of aggressive sellers. A lot of sellers just hit on oil, though. 23 is my stop. It didn't hit it yet. It might hit it right now. It's at 24 right now. Let's see ES and NQ, right? Where did they close? Where are we looking? If oil wants to stop me out, it'll stop me out. Take a look at ES and NQ, see if we find some better setups, right? Sort of middle of nowhere. I'm glad we had some fantastic trades earlier today, right? Taking advantage of setups when setups present themselves. Oil did not stop me out yet, which doesn't mean it's not going to. It just means it hasn't yet. If we could get back above 30, that would be promising on oil. It's not bad. Want to see this delta. Want to see more buying delta start to step in on oil too, though. ES and NQ, where are we at? I was thinking of longs on ES, but we're just so choppy right now. There really is no clear direction, so we're going to stay out of those. And we'll just sort of kick it with oil for right now. That's crazy. It was a tick away from my stop loss. I'm glad I moved it a little bit. For now. I'm glad for now that I moved it. Until it goes back down there. Just kidding. If we get above 35, that would be super ideal on oil. Because again, I'm looking for this 30 minutes to continue us higher, so we should be able to go make new high a day and stuff.
Hey Kevin, I just entered a long, but I'm not liking the overhead sell pressure.
Alright, so what are you thinking? Are you thinking you're going to stop out, go later in size? Yeah, I'll stop out of oil if it stops me out, duh. I really want to try to hold it though. We wicked into this blue zone. If this candle closes in the zone, then I would stop out. But if it closes back above again could be in our favor. Do we have any oil news today? I don't think so. Today's Friday. No. ESNQ chopping. Yeah, I'm not a fan of them either right now. Probably wait 15 minutes, 30 minutes, see where we're going. Hold on to this oil trade, see where oil wants to go.
45 minutes.
Oh my god, dude, my watch, I talked with my hands a little bit, right? My watch, when I lift my hand, Siri picks up because it's an Apple Watch. It just set a 45-minute timer. Dude, it's always listening. Check our footprint here on oil. I'd want to see where our point of control and volume is. Point of control is down here. Not too good for our longs, but our delta got weaker. I really want to see an order be hit for 35. There's 34. I really want to see an order get filled for 35 of at least like 5 or 6 lots. Right now I have minimum 3. So even minimum 3 would be great. There we go. There's 7, 3, 8. Seller of 3. We'll hold these oils, guys. Yo, this candle opens and it just like drops. ES and NQ, no trades on them, guys. No trades right now on them. I like that oil's still closing back out of this zone, so I'm going to hold these longs. I'd like to see new high of day as take profit 1, and then 61.86 as take profit 2 on oil, guys. We're holding this. Hopefully it's going to be a big trade. If it hits our stop loss, we know how much our risk is. We know how much our reward is. Buyers are looking to step back in. CVD is still green on oil, but we didn't break previous day high or low, which is a little bit of a red flag. $15 closes in 5 minutes on oil. I do still like it better for the longs. 30-minute closes in 20 minutes. ESNQ, what's going on with them? Right now, guys, what I'd really be waiting on is for a 15-minute candle to close on ES or NQ, right? To sort of help me get direction. Because right now, we're just chopping. We are very range-bound. Here we go, oil with a little bit of momentum, great. This is why we look at multiple markets sometimes, right? This is why I like to look at multiple markets. Now, it's funny because I usually recommend when people get started, start with just ES, start with just NQ, right? And work with those, because when you get started and you're looking at too much, you're going to get overwhelmed and you're not going to know how to focus. You're going to try to trade all of them at the same time, and it's not going to go well. When you're letting yourself begin and you're focusing on just one ticker, just one strategy, just one formula, just 1 or 2, 3 setups, that will help you get in a better position in your trading. I'd want to see volume pick up on oil on this 5-minute right here. We have 3 minutes left, so it's got a little time. Point of control is trying to move higher. That's good. It's already 187. Point of control was down here on this last candle at 184. We're already at 188, which is higher volume than this candle, and we still have about 3 minutes left on this 5, so I do expect more volume to come in and hopefully stay strong up here on oil. Would love to see if we could break higher, maybe even target 62 on oil. So we're meeting a bit of a indifference here in buyers and sellers at the 61.39, where there's a big absorber of sellers, buyers trying to push us through, but the sellers aren't letting us through yet. But look at the volume starting to pick up here. I'd really want to see a breakout on oil. $281. I mean, this volume's really picking up and price is not going anywhere. That's a bit of a red flag for me. In fact, let's see. I think I want to stop out of a contract up here. Let's see. Oh, are we getting the squeeze finally? Dude, if we could get above 61.40, that would be ideal. We keep failing to get above 61.40. We keep rejecting near that 61.39. But volume is trying to stay bullish and trying to stay strong. I'm going to hold this for now. Minute 20 for the 5 minutes close. 320 volume. That's double the amount of volume on that recent point of control. Really want to see a strong spike on oil. There's that 61.40 again. And just keep struggling at it. I almost want to exit just one contract at 61.40. But I do feel like maybe we're squeezing on this before we spike through. There's 41. And again, it's struggling at that 40.41. I am going to get out of one if it'll let me at like, we'll try to get out of one at like 41 maybe. I really don't, man. The setup looks pretty solid on oil. My biggest issue, you know what? Nah, I'm going to get out of one. I was going to say my biggest issue is we haven't broken previous day high, so it's hard to gauge a trend. So I will be getting out of this trade on oil. Point of control still moving higher. 26 seconds left. I'm going to move this take profit for a second and see how this 5 minute wants to close first. Because right now point of control is moving higher and back within this range. So I'd like to at least target 61.47. But right now, if we fail to get above 61.38, then it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I want us to get. Oil could be setting up for another move to the downside for all I know, right? We don't know these things yet. It's trying. It's definitely trying. Look at this. The delta was still red on this candle, too. So, would want to see buyers step in. Would want to see aggressive buyers step in at that. And if we don't, then we might end up getting stopped out of this trade, and that's okay. Stop loss is 61.23 right now. Good morning, guys. Hope you guys are all doing good. I hope you're all having a good Friday.
Hey, Kevin, I'm going long. It's a reverse head and shoulders, perhaps.
Nice. On ESNQ?
NQ.
NQ? Nice. All right. What time frame? Be careful. That 5 minute looks really choppy. I'm moving my stop loss on oil to 61.24. Because if it does just sell off from here, I don't want to hold any longer than I have to. I was looking for buyers to step in, and if they don't, they don't. Right now, delta is green on this candle. I just really need this candle to flip bullish. And for volume to flip bullish. Look at the volumes moving lower with price right now. That's red flag on the longs. Red flag on the play. Still trying. We're just hitting this low volume shelf down here. Strong volume delta area, 61.29, 61.30. I'm not a fan of how choppy price has been. I would have much rather seen a strong move away from my entry price. A lot of times my best trades are those that work very quickly, as we've seen recently today. So there's a good chance I just get out of this. What up, Ken, GC? Chopping around, man. No trade on GC right now. Come on, oil. You know you want to hit 50. Look at 50 up here, guys. There's 43 lot sellers, 61.49, and half of those sellers is one order. So, and that's 61.50. So that will be my first TP if we could hold bullish. Definitely concerned on how weak we've been getting and how low volume's been getting. It was picking up on this last candle a little bit. Oh, the 15 looks solid to hold bullish. So again, stop losses at this low. Would want to see us continue higher. Gonna be patient. 30-minute closes in 11 minutes. Just gotta wait on it, man. Nice, ESNQ pushing up. I like that 15-minute on NASDAQ. Looks like it could be basing for a demand zone. I don't like this oil doing the cha-cha down here on my entry price. But I got a super small risk on it. Oh, you know what? I want to check performance by weekday on performance by weekday on oil. It's daily, good. Ooh, Fridays are the weakest. Hey man, this is a tough point. I wouldn't go short here. I wouldn't go long here. We got a minute left. I am in a long off of this blue zone. I wanted us to go to 61.50, but I don't think that's going to happen. $50 left, not looking good. Point of control is moving lower again, and Delta's trying to move lower, man. There we go, oil. $23 left. About 4 ticks away from the stop. Take a look at ES and NQ. Are they rallying right now? Where are we at? What are we doing? Okay, cool. We'll look for a play on them. 8 seconds left on oil.
Thinking about getting out, but I'll stop to break even, so I should be good for another 20 points, and I'll have made 50. I think. I'm not sure.
Nice. I'm gonna probably get out of an oil contract. At least one. This is just such garbage price action. Dude, why does that do that? It's so crazy looking. Oh, maybe that's why. ES and NQ might be looking like they want to continue. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not liking oil anymore. But it didn't hit stop loss. ES back above that range. Nah, oil, you're not looking good, buddy. Let's see. Oil, 15-minute time frame is what I want to see. I mean, we could still let the 15 close. We still have like 8 minutes for that. So if we don't break that low, great. But I mean, it's struggling, man. Volume's been low on this 15 too. That's a huge red flag. It might stop hunt the 15-minute low. My stop loss is at 24. Yes, NQ look okay for support. VIX pushing lower, weighted index needs to push higher. Apple making a new low a day. Amazon trying to move higher. Let's see. I'm still holding oil because that thing's still chopping around. Glamorous, glamorous. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, let's see. Yeah, weighted index, a little weakness here. I'm thinking we might be range bound for the rest of the day. We've been getting some beautiful price action lately. Therefore, Friday, people taking off. People are done. People don't want to deal with the market's BS anymore if they made their profit for the week. I know I did great the past couple days. Let's see. Like, don't get me wrong, I'd love for oil to continue here. I'm a statistic kind of guy, right? I like to play the probabilities. And right now, well, we're trying to hold this zone. But volume hasn't really been picking up in my favor yet, and I gotta be realistic with that. Check the volume profile. I mean, it was a low volume area that we wicked into, but it's been very range bound. Sort of in the middle of the range right now. If I see a big sell order for like 61.28, I might just manually stop out. We might get that. Let's see. There's 10 lot at 28, 12 lot at 28. And there we go. But let's see if this is the volume we sort of needed. I'm going to move my stop loss back to 23 for a second in case it wants to double bottom at 24. SPY gap fill, nice, nice. Yeah, oil, man, struggling to push lower off of these 23s, 24s, but it's clearly struggling to push higher as well. But the 15 closes in 5.5 minutes. We do have a little time. This is the setup I'm in right now. This is the entry I'm in. This is my stop loss is actually a tick below that. That's what I'm in on oil at the moment. I don't like the volume picking up, but I also like that we're trying to hold. Good morning, guys. Hope everybody's doing good today. 5 seconds left on this 5 minute. Really want to see a spike on that next 5 so the 15 goes bullish. But now we're closing in that range. It's really, really giving me some concern on these longs. Yeah, man. It's looking like it wants to nosedive on oil here, man. It's either going up or it's going down. Let's see, man. I'm hoping there's more people trying to chase it short here than long, so the market can reverse. Bottom of the range on the CVD tube. CVD's trying to squeeze lower. Another seller. Some buyers. Struggling with the 6130 now. Got another call. Oh, man. Oh, oil.
Pump it.
Pump it. Pamp it. 6130. Fail. 6131. There we go. Hold 30 now. Hold 30 now. "30-minute closes in 3 minutes, guys. So again, this 5 minute, this 15 minute, super important. If we go back bullish, this could be a great setup. If we remain bearish, we remain range bound, we're just stopping out. This is not going to be a good trade. 10:30 coming around. Failed at 6130 again. Hopefully 6129 seems to be a buy wall. There we go. Give us a little something. Hey, how would you like your market today? Would you like it with a side of chop or a side of chop? Did you want a little piece of chop with that? Yo, real quick, want to go back to ES, guys. This green zone I had marked today, the slow volume node, fantastic for long entries, short entries, really just all around great. There we go, oil. Come on now. Come on now. 230 left on this 5. Let's check that footprint. Make sure point of control and volume's moving higher. Point of control's lower. Want to see it move up to this 71, this 33. Want to see this volume contribute higher. Let's get blown. Wow, market really made us wait for this one, huh? Let's get... Go, oil, go. There we go. Do we scale out of a contract here with this choppiness? Or do we hold it? Because we've been bag holders on this. We're going to hold it. We've been holding this one. There we go. Look at 78. Want to see this move higher? Volume move higher there. Some support there. There we go. Beautiful. Wanted to see 6150. Passive seller up there. Gonna get my friends. No, you. I will get out of one contract up here, 6140, because we struggled with 6140, like really struggled with it when we were trying to get up here before. And if we do fail again and remain range bound, I definitely don't want to be holding if we go back lower again. Point of control moving higher. Hold up, wait a minute. I'll move my take profit for a second. Nah, yeah, you see that? See what I'm talking about? Ooh, ooh. Oil getting nasty. Oh my goodness, that's really funny. Volume's starting to pick up here, though. So that's good. Remember, I was still waiting on that 15 to close and the 30 to close. But a lot of aggressive sellers just hit the tape there between 61.39 and 33. But we're looking good. We're looking like we want to close where I want us to close on the 30 and the 15. But we have 13 seconds left. If it dumps these last 13 seconds, it's over. Market's definitely listening in right now, guys. It's going to be over. 4 seconds, no way. 30-minute. How's a 30-minute look? I'll hold it, man. I don't know, man. Losing more and more trust with it. I like that the point of control was higher, though, on this last 5, and volume was higher, too. But 6140 first TP. We closed above the zone, which is where I wanted us to close. Volume's sort of low on this pullback here, but it's hard to trust it, guys. Oil's been very range bound. It's been failing. Wouldn't go short down here. Wouldn't stop out at the moment. My stop loss is still 61.23. ES and NQ are range bound. Check that out. Weighted index looks bearish. Oil looks bearish. Yeah. CVD starting to drop too on it. I'll move my stop loss to 24. Ooh, it wants it, man. It wants it.
And
Ooh.
Nvidia has triple bottomed, so there could be upside here.
Yeah, be careful with looking for things like triple bottoms, though. A lot of times when we're retesting levels for a third, fourth time, we're about to break it because we're absorbing those buyers or sellers. All right, I'm stopped out of oil. Oil is just garbage. Let's see if we can find anything on ES and NQ. I do see weighted index is selling off, but the weighted index really hasn't been having that big of an impact today. Look at all the negative delta down here, though. Nvidia's still selling off. Everything's sort of selling off at the moment, like equity-wise. I'd look to see if we could break lower here. Ooh. A little bit of a buyer. Let's see. We have been range bound, so this is sort of the low of our range. Nice. Look at that, guys. Look at that hold there on NAS. Okay, let's see. Let's see if it wants to fail, though, because, again, that weighted index was looking more bearish than bullish at the moment. But we do have that support under us on NASDAQ right here, so we could be patient. Apple's still selling off. A lot of equities are weak. NVIDIA did start to pull back, but, again, still pretty weak. I'd be looking to short these pullbacks. Let's see. I'm going to be a little patient for a second here. Maybe 402. Let's see. We don't really have like a low volume shelf entry either, so we could be patient. Markets have been choppy. Equities are all bearish right now except Microsoft. Another push lower there. A big seller starting to form here on Bookmap, and they're failing. Chop, chop, chop. I'd like to see us move lower based off of equities. Nice. Could we get a big move here? Or is it just going to chop around? It's just going to chop around. Let's see. Nice. Let me take that little scalp there. That was pretty clean. I'm just waiting right now, guys. Are hitting up level of support here on NAS. Let's just wait and see how we want to hold, if we want to hold, or if we want to break it. Right now, we're sort of at the bottom of our range. I'd maybe even look to take a scalp long here. See that we might pull back. But sellers have been real strong, so we'll wait a second. Let's see. Nice. See if we stay range bound. We broke that previous low on NASDAQ. Give us a wick up. Give us a pop up. No. Pop up, 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 up. Nah, too strong. Too bearish. Too weak. Ooh. Gotta sell those rips. Market's feeling the bears right now. Let's see though. Let's see. Just waiting around, guys. Market gave us some great setups today. Really no reason to try to force a rush into anything right now. Equities have still been very bearish. We look like we're trying to find support down here, especially because we've been range bound. I like this key level we came off of here on NASDAQ. But I don't like how strong the bears have been to the downside. So we'll be patient here, guys. See what the market wants to give us. See if it does present another move, which will then give us a low volume shelf. Or if it stays range bound, it might move its way back higher again. Sellers are taking it again. Do we feel another leg here? Weighted index is still bearish. I do have a area of interest though on NASDAQ here. Nice. Bro, my fills are like getting garbage right now. What? No, 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 no. Yo, I was... What? I was trying to scalp that short and the spread was bad. Those market orders, man. Sellers is still strong here. I would not look for any longs at the moment, guys. Sellers are crazy on it right now. Oil chopping around. NAS pulling back again. Equities pulling back a little bit here. Nvidia did make a new low a day. I'd look for continuation here to the downside based off Nvidia making new low a days and equities feeling bearish. But that's also just following the current trend. Right now we are at the bottom of a range, so we wouldn't want to be careful. We want to probably take no trades here because we don't really have an edge at this moment. Equities are leaning bearish. We're at the bottom of our range. There's too much saying one thing, too much saying the other. It's a 50-50. We are not in a high probability zone right now. I'd like to see sellers step back in on this, but it's not looking like they want to. There we go, some buying pressure stepping in there. Now, what I want to know, though, last few times buyers tried to step in, what happened, guys? Crap, we crushed them. We reversed on them. Let's see. Looks like this 5 might want to try to flip green here. Smackdown. I know, right? Yo, Fairchild, that's what I'm waiting for. A smackdown right here. Weighted index selling off again. Really want to see the smackdown.
We want a right shoulder right there, please.
We want another leg lower. I did say NASDAQ, yes, I didn't really have demand for a while on them. But we're chopping, we are struggling at the moment. We do look like we're leaning more towards the bears. VIX is popping higher, weighted index moving lower. Would not look for longs right here. Been getting a lot of continuation. Give me another dump here on the open of this 5. I want to see 21,340 on NASDAQ. Thank you, NASDAQ. I'll get out there. Forget about it, I'll get out there. This chop's been too much for me. We caught beautiful trades, though, this morning, man. Where's the next big zone for you on NQ? Let's see. Let's do NASDAQ. Find some demand on NASDAQ, because so right now we're in a broken supply, so this would be my area of interest on NQ. Look at how price reacted to it yesterday when we dumped into it, and then overnight a few times. So this is an area of support. I would not look for shorts right here. Now I would be patient and see if we can maybe create maybe a 15-minute reversal or find some type of support. Right now volume's starting to stall out a little bit. We have some support here on Bookmap. 15-minute, 30-minute. 30-minute would be this demand zone right here. That's more of an order block. And then we have a 90, nope. Hourly? 2 hour? Something? Nothing? Oh, we have a 2-hour demand zone on NASDAQ right here, which is at 21,272. So again, we could have another huge drop right there. I might wait, though, however, for a break of this green zone and a retest of it. Weighted index is continuing to sell off. The VIX is continuing to push higher. NVIDIA, another new low of day. We did break through the triple bottom. Looking like it's ready for a leg. Looks okay to push lower. Alright, guys, let's see. Me personally, guys, I'm waiting for maybe a 15-minute... Oh, here we go. Look at this 15-minute supply zone created on the ES here. 15-minute order block. We have our impulse move lower. I look for continuation on the next one. So what I would ideally like to look for is I'd like to see if maybe we come back into this fair value gap right here for a short entry on ES. So we'll wait for that. Weighted index still selling off. I do think we might feel another leg here, guys, on the NASDAQ. Whew. Weighted index just keeps dropping, man. But we don't want to chase the shorts, guys. Remember, never chase the shorts. We want to wait for maybe a retest of our zone or something. We have 15-minute closes in a minute and a half. It's 10:45, guys. Been killing it today. YouTube, guys, a few more likes. Keep running that up. We are near an area of support on ES2 right now. But we've been just running through support lately. NASDAQ, another new low a day. Weighted index, new low a day. Good volume pushing us lower. Again, we might just drop right here. I wouldn't chase these lows, guys. You go short down here, that's a crazy short entry. Not crazy to the good side. Yes, has some major support right here. Maybe wait to see if we at least have a pullback or something from this point. Nvidia puts 523. Nice. All right. Let's see. And oh, yeah, that thing's been selling. Oh, wow, Nvidia started dropping, man. It broke through that triple bottom real strong. $2 so far through. Wow, NASDAQ continuing. Yeah, equities are looking good to the downside. Therefore, NAS is going to continue. Do you follow SPY? MYM, so the ES, that is the SPY futures. So if I'm short on ES, you would be in a SPY put. If I'm long on ES, you'd be in a SPY call. Guys, VIX is flying right now. We'll see if NAS does give us a pullback to this green zone. I don't know if it will, man. Sellers have been so strong. Seller said, hey, yo, buyers, get out of town. 15-minute just closed too, right? And we have our sell-off. Great. 30-minute has a 30 look. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm looking to short a pullback on NASDAQ 364. Nice pullback. Wow, okay. 10 points away from my short entry. It's a quick pullback. Let's see if we get that fill up here. I got you, no problem. Yeah, Nvidia's just dropping, man. Like, it's hot. Just dropping, baby. NASDAQ is feeling that. Want to see us hit that 21,364.25. Lower volume down here, but price just entered down here. 3 minutes left in this 5. We're pushing up, getting close to my entry. Right off this 320 level. Some resistance up here on NASDAQ. I have my sell limit at 364. Equities are pulling back right now. Equities are pulling back, so NAS might feel a little bit of a leg up here. Oh, also NQ, NASDAQ, MYM, that's the QQQ. Inflation would be growing 7% over a year, Michigan Consumer Sentiment Survey. Whew. No, we're getting close to that entry. I almost want to move it in case we blow through it and go right to stop loss, but sellers were pretty strong today. Just because we're pulling back doesn't mean we're back bullish right now. All right, we're getting close to my short entry. All right, it tapped it. I'm in a short on NAS here. Being careful. 79 is my stop loss, like 15-point stop loss. Checking the SPY and others is like monitoring the other lanes while driving on superhighway. Well, if you trade the SPY, it's good to watch the SPY. If you trade the futures, good to watch the futures. And if you trade either of them, it's good to watch equities in a whole anyways. I don't like the buying pressure we've got here, guys. It's some strength. 9 points away from my stop. We're going to wait a second here. 1:10 left on this 5. And I'm just waiting right now. It looks like we're trying to build some support here around 60. So if we could get back below 60, that would be ideal. If we can't, then we might be in for a reversal. Today's daily direction has been bearish so far. So that's the direction I'm looking to take this trade, and that's why I'm short right here. We have 47 seconds left on the 5-minute. I'd really like to see if we could push back lower with some volume. If we don't, then again, there's a good chance. Look at this point of controls up here now. There's, believe it or not, a good chance we do want to go back bullish. So 30 seconds left. Here's some more buying pressure. Wow, look at that, guys. $79's my stop loss. It's about 6 points away. 4 points away. It's going to hit it. 10 seconds left. Needed us to push lower. I should have been a bit more patient on this entry. I'll let it stop me out and we'll reassess the charts. Alright, I'm stopped out of NAS there, guys. Very interesting, very interesting. I'd want to see, ideally... Let's see... This blue zone on NAS was major. That's near VWAP. That's another strong area. But we're not going to be chasing everything, right? We're going to be patient. We're going to wait for more confirmation on that trade. We could call it a day here. Oh, we were waiting for ES up here. ES, remember ES on the 15-minute time frame looks like we're ready for continuation. That's something I'd have a bit more confidence in shorting. That's the setup I'm looking for. We do have some resistance up here. We just tested it. I'm going to wait a second. VIX is pushing lower again, which is bullish, but it is at a key level. I'm going to put my limit orders out there, going even lighter in size right now, guys, because now we are still in profit, and we're just waiting to see how the market wants to trade.
Yeah, probably due a pullback for a short there.
Yeah, I'm looking for shorts. I'm looking to enter a short around 3725. Ooh, I hope it doesn't miss my entry here. Hold up a sec. Because it did tap my entry. I'm going to try to get filled where we are right here, I guess. So I'm filled more down here now. But I am looking for the 15 to continue lower. 7 minutes left in the 15-minute time frame. That's what I was looking for. VIX is at a key level. It's looking for VIX to push higher, so the ES could also help push lower. Weighted index is trying to hold a bit bullish at the moment. Stop loss is at 3975, right before this 5940 level. I'm concerned I front ran this short. Now we got some selling pressure stepping in here, guys. We're gonna be a little bit patient. I want a bunch. I'd like to see sellers step back in with some strength. Remember, we were looking for the 15-minute handle to close bearish. So that still has 6 minutes and 50 seconds left. So that's the current 5-minute plus the next 5-minute candle. So we're looking for both of them to go bearish. Looking for a lower time frame structure to match with a higher time frame structure. Some sellings trying to step in here on Bookmap, on ES. But it's pretty 50-50. It's pretty split right now, buyers and sellers, when we're looking at the session volume delta. A minute 10 left in this 5 minute. We could take a look at the footprint chart here. See where our volume profile is. That 45-minute timer's up that randomly set earlier. So we do have a positive delta on this candle. We do have a minute left for it to close. We're going to wait here. We do have some resistance above head on ES that's building up. So I'd like to see if that could hold true. But if we push right through, we might be able to hit 59.40 on a break. 30 seconds left, and it's trying to push up right here, guys. Be careful if you're in any shorts. This was my original area I wanted to enter, this this blue area right here. Big buyer stepping in. CVD is trying to push higher. Again, guys, we might actually be seeing a reversal back to the buy side. Remember, the past few trading days have been bullish. Yeah, there's some buying strength, guys. No go, no go. Stop loss is at 40.25 because we have that big seller right there. But if we break through 40, I'm right on out of this. Come on, hold that 40. Hold that 40. Ooh, man, these buyers are strong right here, guys. Aggressive buying. Look at the buying delta on this candle, on this time, on this price level. They're trying to break that 40. Ah, here it comes, guys. If it moves back lower off of this 40, I would add to the short up here and keep that 25 as my stop loss. But if we just continue higher, there's no way.
I'm going to short from
add
that
it.
61%
Nice.
taken.
It's holding that 40. I'll add, and again, stop loss is still at 40.25. Oh, they're starting to pull the orders. Be careful. It might stay bullish. VIX weighted index. Yeah, we're staying bullish, guys. Be careful, man. Boo. Boo. Boo, market. Boo. Bro, it's playing with me right now. Just stop me out. Thank you. Alright, guys, listen. That's why we gotta know when to call it a day, right? We killed it this morning. If I called it a day sooner, it would have been done for the day. Huge profits. Instead, yes, I'll admit, I'm red on the day. It happens when we stay on the front of the chart sometimes. It will happen. I do want to see this area right here that we're hitting. Because as much as I don't want to chase it, and I won't chase it, we'll wait. I was looking at the 15 to continue lower, but we have a minute 20 for the 15 to close, and let's just say it does not look like it wants to continue lower. So we're going to be patient. We'll let it close, and we'll see if it does want to give us any setups going forward. If it doesn't, then so be it. No trades. Looking like it's trying to get a little aggressive here. Let's see. Let's see if we're stop hunt city right now, if we're going to go for a crazy drop or not. There we go. Getting a little something here. Let's see, man. Sellers haven't given up. They're they're definitely failing though, that's for sure. $16 left. Buyers are looking like they want to hold it. Wait right here. Sellers have officially failed, in my opinion. VIX trying to push higher. Well, no, it's still trying to push lower, I suppose. We did reject that green area on ES, around 59.40, 41. What'd you say, Lele? Or my bad, man, I missed that other message. 15 minute, 30 minute. 30 minute looks like it could be reversing to the buy side. So again, no more shorts here. Alright, so here's that high on ES here, guys. Let's see how we react to this 40. Microsoft, Meta, Nvidia looking bad even though ES is going up. I know, that's what's been going on all day. Oh, it's OPEX. Oh, I didn't even realize today's OPEX, guys. That's why we're chopping so bad today. Didn't even realize. Crude oil. That's pretty funny. Oil ended up hitting, looks like I had a demand zone down here, that 2 hour, and it wicked and continued up. That's why supply and demand, man. Because it's OPEX, I almost want to see if we want to range back lower from here. You know what I'm saying? But buyers have been pretty strong with it. Alright, guys, I'm wrapping up the stream there. I hope you guys all had a great day. Monday should be the drop, dude. Hopefully we get some type of move. Today was just garbage. Alright, guys.